smash, chats and goals, tax, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up. Guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a liquid till they explode?
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there. 53 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch him now, Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Stafford on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Jumbo! Hey, 81 right there.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
21. Hey.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Tag 50, tag 50. Switch. Hey, tag 50 left.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people.
Second and goal from the 1. And Stafford's going to take it himself. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, here we go. 3, 9.
Now Rosen. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Hot.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And Newton's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Newton, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So it was 2nd and goal. Still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Hey, 22. 21. Pass 54.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey. 32. Hey, tag 58 here. Tag 58. 0. Check 55. Check 55. Jumbo. Hot.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Give
Stafford on third down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Crash down, crash. Yeah, baby, yeah.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Going for it all. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First and 10, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Zebra! Go here! Hey, switch! Block it! Hey, tag 53! Jumbo!
Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jumbo! Set! Lady!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Again, this is Kamara. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll go on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On the ball, on the ball. Hey, give me radar. Tie to your right, tie to your right. You ready? You lady? Hey, go here. 11. Hey, go here. Like 7. 53. Ready?
To throw on second down to Stafford. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Rosen will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back now in Nashville as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Set, 180, 21. Hey, give me radar.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. On On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Set, Luady. 10, 10. 32. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Again, it's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Set, waiting. 4 down, tag 53.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Set, lady. 11. Hold on, Omaha, ready to move.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Set, lady. Hey, 51 is down. 51 is down.
Stafford now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
21. 0.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
3 down. 53. Check 9. Hot.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Attack here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
And they'll run it here. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
10.
Now it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Set. Got a 20. Double right. 0. Hey, go here. 32. 8.
Stafford. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
22. Hey, tag 53. 11. 20 hot.
Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And tack on some more points for the Steelers, extending their lead. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw in overtime for Stafford. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike, Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey! You got it. Give me a radar. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Hey, tag 53.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. To throw on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Set. 250. Check your heartbeat. 21.
Throwing is Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tennessee, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for me. Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my whip. Got 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. Bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kiss, now that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your tongue. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't matter. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste like, then you
give it a wasteland. This what happens, you give it a fake life and then the aping. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of it. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle shit. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of it. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle shit.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. Yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Big J Rock go on 10, 10, 10, 10. Exit at 4. Bring friends. Matt Black 2 dope. Jump in. You might wanna keep score. I win, 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 win. Forearm tattoos. That's squad. All of them go. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no. I got bigger plans than staying rich. I been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way.
don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just to. And he was like, boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times out of limo tinted. My new ride, I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the gang right quick. What's up, gang? Niggas my fault. For real. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. That's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look like. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look like. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Sit the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie, some of these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops. Getting walk, got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check-in to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look like. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I never go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with. To prove you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've trying to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the trolls, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a vision.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert. Don't be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. The squad goes win. Are you pretty like no?
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. Made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a vision. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag. 1,000 feet up with your dicker. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's dark, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now, no reason to doubt. It's clear to see, all eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That presidents drop a gem on there. I'm on earth. These the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night till. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me. Kiss the death, forever take your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss the death, forever take your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already dead.
Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell food. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Demon me out, this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the police. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York.